welcome back to my tarot corner. And this spread is about the fact that Prince Harry wrote a letter to his grandmother offering to help with everything connected to her jubilee celebration. Now, why the hell will he do that? Sorry for my language. So, and why should she even accept it? So, what does he think that he can do to help her? And so I was looking all over for a good spread that will maybe show me what are his real motives. Couldn't find one, not in any of my tarot books, not in any of my Pinterest boards that there are so many spreads, but so I decided to use what is called the Cross of Truth. This is a 5-card spread that shows us what is the basis of his letter, what is his wish, so what was he trying to achieve, how does he thinks that this letter will help him, what are the challenges that he faces or the challenges that he faced writing this letter, and what will the outcome be. And I'm using the Darkness of Light Tarot, which is another dark themed tarot deck that gives us more information, darker information in regard to the intuition of the interpretation, the intuitional interpretation. As I said, every tarot card has a psychological meaning that doesn't change no matter what deck do I use, but the intuition changes when I change decks, because intuition is based on the art, on the colors, on the depiction, and then I can get more connected to my intuitive side. So first I'm going to clear the deck. And then I am going to ask the question, and the question is, why did Harry write the letter to his grandmother? Why did he offer to help with the Jubilee celebration? What was his real motives? What was he wishing for? What did he think that he can achieve by this letter? So why did he write the letter to the Queen? Okay, now let's cut the deck and see what the first card is. The first card is the basis of this whole situation, the basis of his writing the letter, and I get the 9 of Swords. And the 9 of Swords is a card of worry and justified worry. So the basis of his writing the letter is his justified worry that he won't be invited to the Jubilee. Now, if you remember yesterday, I did a tarot spread about whether or not the Queen will invite them to the Jubilee, and what I got was that right now her right now energies are that she means to invite them, and they are still on the list of the recipients of the Jubilee medal. So she is still meaning to invite them, but he is worried that they won't be invited. So why is he worried? And I can think of one good answer to that, and this is his book, because his book is scheduled to be released at the time of the Jubilee, and maybe even a little bit beforehand. And he is a little bit, not a little bit, he's very, very worried that his book will change his grandmother's mind and that she will decide not to invite them. So he thought that maybe by writing a letter to the Queen and offering his help, he will make her believe that he cares, that he wants to be part of it, and that she will decide to invite him no matter what. So he is worried, justifiably so, and this is why he has written that letter. Now, the second card is what was his wish. So what were his secret motives? Now I got the card that is part of the advertising. What is the card? The Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is usually the card of Megan, because she's a Leo, and the Queen of Wands is a Leo. But this is the archetype of a woman who wants to be seen as a leader, who wants to be seen as someone who cares, who can take responsibility. But in the truth is that she's very egotistical, and she wants to perform in front of an audience. So that was his wish. His wish was to be in front of the British people as the Queen's grandson. I believe that this card came up also because his wife wants to be invited to the Jubilee, and she probably pushed him to do that because he thought that this is his secret wish was also to appease his wife and to make her feel that he did everything he could to make sure that they will be invited to the Jubilee. And the last interpretation that I can give to this card in the wish or in his secret reasoning of writing the letter is that he wants to show the Queen that he is responsible, that he can take that responsibility. He wants to be seen as a leader. So this is another reason for him to write the letter. Now, card number 3 is how did he think that this letter would be helpful for him? And we get the Knight of Coins. Now, the Knight of Coins, it's the Knight of Pentacles. Now, I just want to make sure that that all of you understand that the Knights and all court cards have this tendency of losing opportunities because they are hesitant, and this is something that they know what they need to do, but they are not very good in actually putting them into realization. So the Knight of Coins as an archetype is actually the knight that is a hesitant knight, and he's not barging forward. He's not, his horse is like the slowest horse of all knights. So he's the knight that is looking for confirmation. He is and because he is looking for confirmation, he tends to lose opportunities. So how how can that be helpful for Harry? How does he think that writing the letter can be helpful for him? So writing the letter in a way is for him a way of looking for confirmation from the queen that he is still a member of the family, that he is still invited to the jubilee, and that the queen acknowledges her, that he can be helpful in everything regarding the jubilee. So this is what this card means in terms of how does he think that this letter will be helpful for him. So what is the challenge that he is facing? And the challenge that he is facing is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is a card of recognition and cooperation. What does that mean? This is the third card of the second cycle of the tarot, of the Wands family. And this is the first, we can say that this is like the first success after going out to a quest, in the second, embarking on this quest on the second, on the Two of Wands energy. The Three of Wands energy is a card of actually getting that recognition and cooperation. This is like after you started that quest, and this is the first obstacle that you overcame. But when we are looking at it at the challenge side, we are looking at the negative aspects, and this is something that I want to all of you to understand, that the negative aspects of the cards can come up when we are looking, for example, in the Celtic cross at the card number 2, which is what is the challenge, or what is obstructing the querent, or the person that we are reading for. The negative aspects can come up when we have cards around the actual card that are blocking him. So if we get the Nine of Swords, this is a card that is negatively aspecting the Three of Wands. It is also negatively aspecting the Knight of Pentacles. It also negatively aspecting the Queen of Wands. All of these cards are negatively aspected by the Nine of Swords that came as the basis of this reading. And another way of getting the negative aspect is if you are reading reversals, or in I don't usually read reversals, but I do use tarot decks like the Tarot of Oppositions that have the reversal side of the card in the card itself. Or for example, in the vice versa deck that has two sides to every card. One side is the positive and the other side is the negative. So what is the negative aspects of the Three of Wands? So the negative aspects is impatience. It's being unsatisfied. It's over self-confidence. It's difficulty with new beginnings, and also putting an ultimatum. So the Queen did put an ultimatum to Harry. She didn't let them be half in, half out as they they wanted. And also he has to deal with the fact that he is impatient. He wants everything he wants to succeed now, right now. He wants everything right now. He's not satisfied with what he has. He's not satisfied with his life. And he is surrounded with the Queen of Wands, which is very egotistical, especially when she is negatively aspected. And this is the over self-confident person who is surrounding Harry. So he has difficulty to deal with that new beginning that he started when he left the royal family, and this is challenge. So last card, but not least, is the outcome card, and we get the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is a card that says, let it go, let the universe deal with it. Don't do anything, leave. This is a card of someone who is leaving all of his cups behind and goes. Now here in this card we see a woman who is going, and in a quite a narrow path between two sets of trees. But in the Rider-Waite tarot, we see a person that is going to a very hard into the mountains, he's going towards a road that is not so easy, not as easy as it is seen here. So it tells me that it looks like for Harry it will be easier to let things go, to just leave everything behind him and give up the struggle, and probably this is what will be the outcome. In the negatively aspected cards we see despair, we see someone who is sometimes unwilling to give up the struggle, although the universe tells him to do that. And this card also speaks about problems with the mother. Now, in this card, we don't see the moon as we do in the Rider-Waite card. But in the Rider-Waite card, there is a very significant moon. And whenever the moon appears, the mother is very significant. So in the Eight of Cups, it does show us that he is in a destructive relationship. This is a desperate thing that he did. This is something that he did out of desperation. This is someone who is unable to give up the struggle. This is someone who has problem with his mother, and someone who is in a destructive relationship, which is very true. So let's see what is the underlying energy for this reading. And the underlying energy is the King of Cups, which is Harry. And although Harry is not a water sign, his archetype is the King of Cups, the one who feels that he is deprived, the one who is motivated by the need for emotional stability. Another card of someone who has a problem with his mother and finds it hard to be detached from his mother, someone who is very sensitive, someone who is slow, someone who is lazy, someone who is unable to get out of his comfort zone, and it's easier for him to abstain from things. He is very dependent, he is holding a grudge, he is procrastinating, and he has difficulty in being independent. And this is the underlying energy couldn't be more clear. So this is the tarot about why Harry wrote that letter to his grandmother, and the hidden truth oracle will tell us if there is a hidden truth here. So first I'm clearing the cards. And now I'm asking, what is the hidden truth behind Harry's writing a letter to his grandmother? What is the hidden truth behind Harry's writing a letter to his grandmother? Why did he write that letter and offer to help with the jubilee? And I get, I heed who I really am from you. So this is very fitting. This could relate to Harry, this could relate to Meghan, but there is a clear message here that someone here has hid who he really is from his partner. I believe that that's Meghan, and maybe he is starting to open his eyes, and as part of that, he decided to write that letter to his grandmother. I don't know. That is just a conjecture. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, write me a comment, write me an email, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.